Hey, Ugur here. Welcome to another video. Here at Voice of Ugur, we tell you everything you must know to run a business in the US as a non-resident. There could be varieties of reasons, purposes for you to have a US bank account, such as being a dropshipper, Amazon or eBay seller, a freelancer, being a consultant, any kind of business activity in the US would make it. In order to get paid or sign up for the payment providers such as PayPal and Stripe, the US bank account is a necessity. So you know your reasons why better. Without further ado, let's just dive into it. Well, if you watch until the very end, I can almost assure you'll have your bank account successfully and start accepting these US payments. Pretty much the most common two options that have been used for a long time are Transferwise and Payoneer. They are the easiest options to get a US bank account. If one is not accessible in your country, you can go with the other one. The requirements and entry are pretty easy. However, these two options are virtual bank accounts, which means the account and routing number you will get are generic. So you'll be able to accept payments, but most likely you're not going to be ever accepted from Stripe or PayPal. So if you're considering opening an account with physical banks such as Bank of America, Chase or Wells Fargo, unfortunately, if you don't have an SSN, because of the know your customer rule, only option for you to do is going to USA physically. Well, obviously this is not an option you can just do tomorrow, but the great news is there are other options that are sort of both physical and virtual. I will name not just one, but 3 banks that you can go for. Plus, I will tell you about what are the important requirements or things to do in order to get acceptance and successfully open it. Well, number 1 is Mercury. This is the one accepting the most, and most probably out of the 3 that I'll be saying is the easiest to get account from. Its features such as being able to open additional 15 accounts on your online banking, having low fees, being able to create a virtual debit card, an actual physical debit card, doing international wires to your home country from online banking is just the option to go for. However, as I'm making this video today in mid-2022, it got harder to get accepted. I will tell you the requirements and important things you should be doing. For example, recently, Mercury shut a lot of accounts in Africa, which directly affected a lot of African startups and entrepreneurs. So if Mercury will not work for you, like for example your country is not supported, you can use everything I will mention here for the other 2 options, which are Brex and Relayify. So the 2 key requirements is having a business in the US and having tax identification number for that business that you will have, aka the EIN. As if I'm making this video today, you do not have to have ITIN number, which is a number that is used instead of SSN by non-US residents. The reasons why they only need your EIN is because you're going to be opening a business checking account, not personal. So no ITIN or SSN is required. When it comes to opening a US company, there are different company types that you can go for, which are LLC and C Corporation. I will have a whole other video in the channel, maybe I probably already have while you're watching. But just to make it short and simplify here, C Corp is mostly picked if your business will get investors, if it's like a big business. If you're just a new beginner, just starting, an LLC will work better for you, especially when the tax season comes. When it comes to the state, since you will not reside or live in that state, in order to avoid state tax, most common options are Wyoming, Delaware, and Florida, which are the tax-free states if you don't have residence or address there, or you don't physically live there. Alright, these are the important things you should know before applying to avoid the rejection. After getting US company and EIN ready, in order for those banks to work with you, the very first thing they need to know is what you do with your business. So just to simplify, if you are doing anything suspicious like certain types of businesses, anything less legit, you'll most probably get no from them. So please make sure you check on their terms what type of businesses they like working with. During application, you need to give all the necessary informations as professional and as clean as you can with good English. The image of your business, and most important thing, if you ask me when you apply, which is the front page of your business, is your website. In addition to your website having a kind of legit and professional look, you must have your company name, US phone number, US address on the bottom footer of your website. Also, it's good if your About Us page have some real story with your personal and company name included. And lastly, having terms and conditions is also a must. So after doing this all, most likely your application will be accepted. I'll put the links for all those 3 banks you can apply for. When it comes to company formation and getting EIN address, you simply can do it from myuslc.com. I will be also adding a link of them as well. They even have an online integration with those banks, which means the bank will recognize the agent of your company and more likely to accept it, but it's still up to them. They may not accept as well. So from US taxation, opening payment providers, US bank account, everything about running a business in the US as a non-resident, my channel is full of value, and make sure you subscribe it and you like this video already, that I'm thanking you. Do not hesitate to write down a comment if you have any questions, and thank you for watching until the very end. I will see you in my next videos.